Ugh. Can you hear me? The game volume even picking up on this? I have no idea. I know it's blasting me in the ear. I have no idea. For some reason it's not coming through. It's so weird.
Yeah.
How do you hear me? I'm trying to figure out if you can actually hear me over the noise that it's making. And then as soon as I leave, if I tab out, it auto gets rid of the thing. That's good. Now how's it doing? Alright, that sounds a lot better. Well, I mean, you can hear me over the sound of the game, right? Yeah, I just wish I could hear over the sound of the game. And you're not getting any feedback from my microphone, right? That's good. No, you can stop whenever you want.
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur.
Dicks.
Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Oh, my wife, I loved her.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Dorani? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Let's see what I want to be. The Elmain are a warlike and religious nation of storied origin. Many Elmain come to the Phaeland seeking freedom while honoring the traditions of their homeland. Alchemy and blacksmithing. Irani, hardened by the high seas of Irani, are just as frequently pirates and mercenaries. They are shrewd merchants. They have swords and daggers as seaworthy weapons. Lockpicking detected. Mercantile. Yasselfar? I should have paid attention to the gnomes pronounced it. Proud and ancient people from the frozen lands of the north. Judge themselves fit to divine right from wrong under wind, sun, and sky, and meet in even hands of justice. Alchemy, sagecraft, and dispelling. Yells. Casters. Naglfar are now sophisticated students of magic and diplomacy. They do not shy from conflict, they prefer to resolve disputes subtly and with grace or efficiency. They're like the stealth mages. I always like magic users. Dispelling, sagecraft, alchemy, persuasion, stealth, and sagecraft. Let's go with that. Experience bonus. Got justice, order, wisdom, and good question. You know what Call would say if he was here? Justice. Wisdom. Full on magic user. It will be Ginger. Yeah, it's just a preset. I still get to decide. It's a Ganondorf. All sorts of colors here. All red. Double intensity. Be clean shaven. Style. How did I just. There. Long hair, don't care. Dreadlocks. See if we can get some serious facial hair. We die. Change my eyebrow color. Eyebrows need to match. Jewelry's a little intense. That's fine.
Low so far. A long way from Icebrine, too. Still, he's in better shape than most we see. Alright then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name him, I think we're done. Put him with
You'd
the
like
others.
to name him. Well, that's getting kind of meta.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Better luck next time. I'm dead. How many next times do I get? The answer is a lot of them. That's not a great place to wake up. There's a lot better places to wake up than that. Now here's a question. Do you want to wake up there or your ex's house? Pile of bodies, ex's bed. Who knows? Okay, let's see how we do things. WASD, obviously. Blocking and shift. That'll be annoying later. And dodging is spacebar. And more corpses. What a cheerful place we got dumped into. Good they don't bother burying us at all. Just dump into mass graves. Fuck not. Secrecy is still important in our work. Applying specialized disposal of our unfortunate failures. Piling remains have become a concern in the lower caverns, so an incinerator has been added to deal with the waste. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible. Although you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps. Hardly a fitting rest for the poor things, but to any consolation, these weren't their original bodies in the first place. Oh, that's fun. Not like pitch dark in here. What do you got on you? 6 gold. How did a guy with 6 gold get down in here? This is a shit ass place to be. Give me that rusty sword. Items I got. Disposal notes that I picked up. Telling us to get rid of our friggin' bodies. Got a longsword master. Stormbolt. Assassin's art. Show me your moves. Strong. Oh. Well, that was that incinerator that we talked about. But nobody's down here operating it. So, I mean, uses it, really.
They're all over. Run!
But different difference between like black and dark gray. That did a whole lot.
Children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
RUSs.
Stay away!
Sneak or something? I don't know. Figure it out as we go.
No trial.
Oh, we can break shit. Good. There's a barrel back here to break. Gotta break everything. It is an RPG after all. Break everything, break into people's houses, steal stuff. And we're the good guys.
Help! Anybody!
I'm here to help.
You! Up there! Please help me!
Oh,
Please!
don't call out to me.
More mortal.
You've ruined my surprise attack. Not that I know how to do that, but if I did, you would have earned it. Give me your pants.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the dome, it worked. You're alive.
Oh, thanks.
You died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The
Well,
well
thank you.
restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to
That's
Professor Hughes
convenient.
right away. He'll have questions for you.
This is awfully convenient.
Professor
Where's
Forrest
Hughes?
Hughes. The Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these.
Tuatha, as you remember, are our enemies.
Now let's get
They
going.
want to kill us. That's
Well
what the
of
Well of
Souls
Souls
is
thing.
just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life.
Thank you for
There'll be
that.
plenty of time to explain later. We've got to get going. I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew.
Oh, thanks.
Oh my. You don't know? Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They
No,
are
I was just
the
asking
Tuatha,
again, for
the enemy of
clarification.
all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here.
Well of Souls, obviously.
He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower.
They figured it out. They
I
want
hope
to
he's
stop it.
there and safe. Let me
Alright.
get this door. Right this way. You go first.
Oh, thanks. You're so late. Get on this battered armor. Worn leggings. Because it's better than our tattered and ragged. Any more stuff for us to break? Over here.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls.
You just told me you had no idea.
An end to death.
You just told me, hey, we never got them in land. I don't wonder why they're here. Oh, we both know. We knew this beforehand. Don't play dumb, little gnome. A lot of dead gnomes here. You can't be one of them. I guess not, since they're all being exterminated here. Who would last your kind, though? Dunk them all in the Well of Souls, bring them all back. We'll have a gnomish army of pissed off undead. Oh no!
Storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
But I wanted to destroy this stuff. Right, lockpick and some flimsy greaves. Start our mishmash of armor. Down here. Alright. Storm gloves any good? Only go in different slots, so yeah. Oh, you were sleeping, buddy. Change your mind?
Wait. Do you hear something?
Oh, I should probably equip that before we hear something that attacks me. So I just teleport this shield out from behind me whenever I'm ready, I guess? Not like I need to equip or anything, it just like kind of pops up.
Just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Which one had a bow? No, that one way back there. He died her. From I don't know what. Go. Okay. Probably don't need ammo for that, right? No, of course not. Oh wait, you might. Or does it just recharge over time? Yes, it recharges over time. That's good. I think I just wasted that.
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us.
Before they see us, right? That's what I did.
Go, go!
Gotta destroy these boxes and check for gold, man. They don't want to be underprepared. Nobody down here is using this shit. Oh, thanks, game. I already figured that out a little bit ago, though. Tattered documents. Okay. You'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
God seeks your sacrifice.
those on. Better pants. Do you want to crit more? I remember this game now, so like different builds. Light armor gives you a bunch of magical bonuses. Medium armor gives you a bunch of stealth bonuses, and then your heavy armor gives you a bunch of
If you catch an enemy unaware,
armor bonuses.
their speed more than makes up for their size.
Sure, why not? Let's humor you.
More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Do I sneak? Do I just like walk up behind them? Is there a sneak button? Let's see. There we go. They were just about to teach me. I was just impatient. Yeah. I'd sneak up and murder you guys.
The mistake of the gods, easily corrected. Look at the mortal burn scattered.
There we go. At least he caught me. That would have been so weird if he just let me murder his friend and then him.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
There we go.
What are you?
What am I?
Save your magic for when you need it.
I didn't know if I needed it. I was just like smacking that thing. Like, nobody told me not to. Used. Per your request, we finally got the spider problem under control. Claude tried to take credit for an efficient cleansing with his Praetorians, but I feel he overstates his case and fails to recognize the value that my own quick thinking and scholarly work provided to the successful operation. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that those guards who were afflicted by spider venom exhibited stiffness of joints and tightening of skin symptoms, which suggests a possible solution for the internal cohesion problems of one of the Well's creations. Okay. I've studied these symptoms in more depth at the time, but the guards willfully and flagrantly disobeyed my orders to delay application of antitoxins. As such, I requested we capture some of these spiders in order to harvest their venom and for future testing. Furthermore, I trust the insupporting guards will be punished immediately. For my steadfast pursuit of knowledge, I require no medal nor promotion. All I ask is you please reassign me off the subject of disposal detail. Well, how dare they not want to be poisoned? Those jerks. Don't they understand? Poison is important. Hey, buddy. That was their notice that we're gonna face spiders soon. Sure. figure out what kind of build we want to do soon. Getting a lot of armor of different kinds. There are those spiders. Mages. Staves. Stack, magic regen per stack. Yeah, I guess we'll put on the hand wraps too.
They've completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through.
Yeah, I already got you.
Not more spiders. Burn them! Burn them!
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Just playing some Kingdoms of Amalur. I've played this game in a long ass time. It's like Xbox One days. More mana regen. Heard it was icy up there today, so I'm sure you got a bunch of them. Actually snowed down here today, so... And the adjusters in my area are probably busy too. Because nobody down here knows how to drive. Put a little snow on the ground and they don't know how to deal with it anymore.
Hurry, get out! Die, Twatha bastard! Wait, you're not one of them.
Yeah, what gave you that idea?
Scholars are soft. The Twather will find my Praetorian.
Insult! Get alive! And that's what I intend to find out. He came out of the well. What?
I've got a lot of wounded.
This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this army. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Ugh. 5%. I guess that's not really gonna work. 5% means 5% fail chance, or 5% chance of success.
We can't risk you getting killed. You're proof that the well can work. Don't you realize what that means? Just keep going past the top of the well. Hughes will be there in his study. I'll see you on the outside. If fate wills it.
I'll give you my
Plate
stuff.
armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal. Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's throat. Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it.
No, it's just 5% like a chance of like success. I don't think that's like He's giving me 5% of anything. Like, we didn't negotiate. It wasn't like, oh, give me 5% of your paycheck or something. Moves, hand wraps. Leggings, shoes, shields. Yeah, but if it's a 95% chance of failure, I'm not going to take it. If it was a 5% chance of failure, then I'd be like, oh, alright, I can definitely get this. Oh, I can't jump in. There we go, we have some progress on the well. Experiments are now successfully recreating bodies 97.5% of the time. Any missing limbs or extra fingers now probably how the original subject looked, rather than a magical flux on our end. Oh, that's nice. However, full revivification still eludes us. Even with increasing tests, products are nothing more than inert lumps of skin and bone, although the occasional spasms or twitch does allow hope for a full success in the future. They're really trying for this, bringing people back from the dead shit. I know some of you complain we should use cadavers and skip the corpse recreation altogether, but you must know we'd never be allowed to experiment with a subject's actual body. You may be working to recreate life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly. Oh, okay. I guess there's a fine line. It's a really creepy beginning of a game here, you know, because it's like bringing you back, like, oh, we're just bringing these bodies back from the dead that we kind of put together through the random stuff we found. They're not actually people, though. They're just the pieces of people we put together, so it's okay. That's way different.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Thanks for bringing me back to life.
There's so much we might learn from one another. I wish I could tell you more, but your death is a mystery to me as well. It seems that your memory died with your body.
No, that's good.
You see, the well is designed to capture the soul of someone recently deceased, recreating their physical form within its waters. Simple, really. Your rebirth is the first we might truly call a success. There have been others, but the results weren't quite right.
Yeah, when you start the game dead and on a slab, and they dump you down into a pit to get incinerated, then you kind of wake up in a pile of corpses and find out that you were dead at some point, and they used this Well of Souls thing to bring you back to life.
It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death itself. And now, you're the only proof that it's a success. But why did it work on you and no one else? What makes you different from the others?
That's obviously my
There's so many
sick eyebrow
questions to
piercing.
ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe. I am Fomerus Hughes, Scholar of Vivification Prime Circle. We're standing above my life's work, the Well of Souls. There's so much to learn about you, though. I imagine it's all a bit muddled. Side effect of the prismia? Shape of the basin? No. If only we had more time.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how long it's been, though. I mean, it's supposed to recreate my body at the time of death, so I guess if I had long hair at the time of death and it was all kempt, that's how it puts me back together, and I'm just like, back how it went. Must have died in a really nice way. Or they prepared my body afterwards, you don't know. Maybe they make everybody look nice before they dump them into the incinerator.
The Fae are complicated. I could write 10 volumes on the effects of immortality on their pseudo-feudal court system alone. You don't know. They're called the Tuatha. They were once Fae folk of the Winter Court, but they've been twisted by their Lord Gadflow. But how could they have found us out here? We're miles away from the front
Look, it
lines.
can make sense.
The
It's
water's never touched down
just the
Garth.
boring part.
And
We
why
only
attack
jumped in
the
at the
well?
part where we were dead being dumped into a hole. Like, there was a whole portion before that where they could have done a whole lot of stuff, and we just assumed that that was all done
Too
there.
much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Oh, well, thanks. That's very nice of you.
We're in the Feylands, miles away from the front lines. I thought we were safe enough from the war, but it seems some of the Tuatha found their way here anyway. Of course you do. Please, we must hurry. The Tuatha are a radical splinter of the Fae. Insane, bloodthirsty, and immortal. Even when they die, their essence returns home.
Well, I'm
to
not
the Lord.
undead. I was returned to
They
life.
hate mortals like you
So I'm not
and
undead.
want us wiped off the face of Amalur. I can only imagine how much they hate the idea of mortals being reborn.
Yeah, so it's more like a reincarnation type deal. Thanks for hosting me, buddy.
Good.
No,
Good.
there's a
We
difference
can't
between
waste time.
undead and resurrected and reincarnated. You know that. You know that there's like 3 different ways in fantasy. Let's get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
I don't wanna
got my
fucking
notes,
die.
But it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're fascinating, simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow, yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps I should go see.
Sir! Mr. Hughes! The Tuatha have reached the lab! They're inside the lab!
Oh no, not Ensel.
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
That's one badass gnome. Good news, everyone! The ooze is flowing again. Oh, that was shitty. I didn't expect that to fall on me. I left control, not left shift. I don't believe you that there was a sun. We need to have it way more prominent. You know, otherwise workplace accidents, you know, you're dealing with the dead here. You don't want anybody to die actually. Unless that's their goal. They want the falling rocks to kill people so they get more subjects to experiment on. Even though you can't actually pick to be a gnome. Oh, cave troll. Oh. Yeah, that works sometimes apparently, but not all the times. If you can dodge cave troll, you can dodge a ball. Run away! Run away! I mean, I guess I could have just switched over to all of my... like rusty longsword and my iron daggers, but eventually. I feel like if I remember this correctly, this game's a pain in the ass when it comes to hybrid builds. Like, they work, but you really gotta, like, focus them. Well, that was convenient. That collapsed right behind me. Oh, level up. Let's see, what do we want here? Sorcery. Arcane weapons. I'm gonna end up doing a hybrid build. I think this game we're gonna do a fighter mage combo. I'm gonna stick to just boosting that for now until I figure out what weapon I want to use. Don't mind me, just blowing up your stuff. I just have to check if there's any gold in it. Hoping that this stuff had supplies that were important. It had some gold, that's what I wanted.
I told them we needed more guards.
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you?
About that.
That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful.
But apparently really good with a dagger. I mean, he just like ran
very
past 5 guys, like stabbed
I'm
through
sure
them.
he found a way to get out. He must have. Alistair is remote enough that we don't get a lot of visitors. And with our research, fewer visitors means fewer questions. Oh, you mean Agath? He visits Hughes every once in a while. I never could figure out why they got along. He's friendly enough, if a bit odd. You should be able to find him in Gorha, just down the road, past the ruins. You can't miss it.
Cool. Village just letting me go. Just like, hey, I've never seen you around there. You got out of there. Our leader's dead. Eh, alright, see you later.
We all knew Formidus was a genius, but I'll admit, even I had my doubts about him being able to bring the dead back to life. Guess the Tuatha weren't very pleased that it worked.
Unless this guy somehow heard about it. How did this guy hear about it? I have no idea.
I just don't understand the Tuatha. I mean, most Fae aren't violent. The wild ones can be, but no more than any forest animal. But the Tuatha are some sort of cult among the Winter Fae. Before they invaded Erythel, no one could have imagined the Fae ever marching to war. Brilliant idea, the Well of Souls. Plucks dead people out of the ether, rebuilds their body, and brings them back to life.
See,
At least that's what
Aragonus,
was
it's
supposed
not
to do. Guess we'll never know if it worked now.
not undead. I was brought back to life. My body was reconstructed by a well of souls. It just sounds really
We
evil.
should be safe here, at least a little longer.
There's
We saw you
Claude.
fighting there. We could have used more of you. Did they really have a troll? I don't know how the Tuatha found us, but if they had a troll, it couldn't have been an accident. Fate was kind to collapse that doorway behind you, or they would have chased us into the glade. They're technically a type of wild fae, related to the fae of the summer and winter courts, actually. Dangerous enough in the wild. The Tuatha also use them in their army.
That sounds fun. Tuatha really sound very pleasant so far,
Okay,
from what I've heard about them. Novice strings. I didn't really realize strings had various levels of expertise. What the? Just found a fucking hammer floating around on the water. Come here, fish. Look, he's still not undead. Being partially possessed by a demon or infested with demon power is not undead. They're very different. Probably equally as bad, but still different. I was never human to begin with. I don't even know what they call these guys anymore. A Jarlfar or something, I don't know. That wolf. What the? There was a little bit of a delay on that one. But I'm not unliving, I'm still living. I'm fully alive now. It seems like the wrong way. Who told me to go any mines? What WoW taught me about candles and mines means there's kobolds. What's the scepter do? That seems fun. Well, that's what that does. It's actually a ranged weapon. Let's keep the hammer as primary, because that looks fun. And we'll have the smoldering scepter as secondary. Oh, it's a bear.
Berry eater. You. I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back?
It was actually your friend's. That was your friend Ensel that you ditched, you punk. Okay, what happened to my sound? That's weird. And my sound cut out. This is your fault. Time to die. Let's see. Should this gnome get it? Pay me, you'll live. Just get out of here now. This is your fault and time to die. Yeah, let's go with this 5% since we didn't want to before. Oh well. The gnome's tough. I'm gonna have to fix the sound after this fight. Bastard. Yeah, I literally just saved it. The game is really weird about sound. Like I need to have a separate sound setup output through OBS to even get this to say anything. It's so weird. Must be because it's an older game. It's an older game and the codes don't check out. They would not get past the Imperial blockade. Do you guys remember the whole backstory behind this game and like in real life, all the drama that went on? Where like the Boston pitcher Kurt Schilling, is the one that like backed the project, and like he spent so much money in it by getting like Ari Salvatore to do the writing, and Ari Salvatore do the writing and Todd McFarlane do all the artwork. And development went on for so long that the state of Rhode Island was gonna like repossess the studios he was working in. So instead, he like gave them half the company to like work on, and it like ended up bombing so hard that the state was basically just shuttered the studio after the game, even though this is supposed to be a trilogy as well as an MMO. All because a Boston pitcher didn't know how to handle a video game. Who would have figured? Goddamn Red Sox. More reagents.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh?
Fate Weaver.
Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things.
You guys able to hear me just fine, right? I'm not just like cut out all of a sudden. Like the game volume. Awesome. I wasn't sure. You know, when the game cut out and I had to restart the whole thing, I wanted to make sure to lose my voice.
Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame.
And welcome to the stream, I'm
He's
Indian.
probably dead by now.
Good to see you here. So you
The
think
cards
he's
told
dead?
me that the Well of Souls would work, but Hughes's success would come on the day of his death.
Well, that's
He took
unfortunate.
it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that.
The
You really
cards.
don't know much,
Cards.
do you?
Cards will
A
tell.
fate weaver taps
Past,
into
the
threads
present,
of
and the
fate
future
and
as well.
channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each fate weaver, since we all see the weave differently.
Yeah, I don't know how they managed to do that with, you know, the team they had on hand. It was just poor money management, really. Business got in the way of good storytelling, unfortunately. I do like the game overall. I think it's a good game. A lot of people give it shit and say it's a bad story, but the story is interesting enough. And the lore is very in depth.
You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
They're coming. It's more to Atha. Let me fuck your day up, guys. Sure. Oh, absolutely. I love the combat. Use your fate energy to enter reckoning mode. Wound greatly boosts your speed and attack power. Oh, I forgot all about this part. That part's great. Fates begin to unravel. If you're an unraveling enemy, F fate shift. Fate energy to destroy all unraveling foes. Experience bonus. Thanks, guys. Yeah, you know what? It's not even that bad. I'm using mouse and keyboard.
What?
Doesn't feel too much like
What are you? The threads
it's wrong.
of fate. I've seen them
Oh, yeah.
before, but I've never seen anyone
They all get
manipulate them like that.
absolutely
You just
brutal.
changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
I like how I just did that. Like, it's just no big thing. I just did it, and he's like, dude, you just fucking changed the universe. You know what insane that is? And I'm just like, dude, I just fucking killed 3 guys. Like, that's no big deal. You know, just today. Came back from the dead, and it's weird that I killed 3 people.
You just... Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible?
And I always get all mad.
I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death. It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths.
Oh, okay. Again, no big deal.
That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
And for the amount of gnomes at the beginning of this game, it's really strange that you can't be one. You know, they seem like a very populous species in this game. And they don't seem like they couldn't be badass. I mean, Hughes was a pretty badass gnome. I don't say that a lot because I'm gnomist.
You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much.
This guy's an alcoholic too. I can just call him out on it. No, I'm real. You're just a drunk.
Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably.
Because nobody pays attention to gnomes to just walk by and, you know,
This doesn't
slash an Achilles tendon, stab him up the butt.
have a place in the
You know, whatever.
You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
So everyone else in the entire game has no choice how to live their life except me. It sounds like a terrible world. Almost not quite there yet. This is the tree I want. This is Might Sorcery Tree. Oh, triple class Universalist, do everything. Start with Acolyte for now. No, I got to just pick one. That's the one I want. That sounds like every role-playing game, though, really, if you think about it. The player is the one with the free will, and he just ruins everybody else's lives. I think that's the real plot of the Elder Scrolls games, right? You just ruin everyone's life. This game's just being self-aware about it.
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you.
I mean, what else would you do when you're given that power? Like, you can kill everyone, or you can not kill everyone. Which do you do? Kill everyone. You're terrible at this.
It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry.
This game does really love ramming a dagger throat that,
I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower.
You're the hero. I mean, in this conversation alone, I think he's told us like 5 times, like, you have no fate, you're going to make the choices, you're going to save us. Well, thanks, I got that idea from being the player and playing the game, but I guess I could use to be told by every NPC I run across, too.
That's just it. I don't know if you've got...
Thanks for the follow, my man.
That's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there.
I hope my, little thing went off, even though I didn't hear it. It's weird. Gotta check on that, too.
Rise from your grave.
There it goes. I got the email before it went off. Yeah, I don't care about you anymore. Really, you've been talking way too much. Why do you have a thing over here?
Still here, huh? Can't quite decide if you want to hear what the cards say, can you? What could this all mean?
I mean, I have free will. I can go turn to a quiet life of farming if I want. I'll put the rest of those farmers out of business doing it. They're bound by their fates, which is to lose to my superior farming techniques. Oh, shear sheep like that have never been sheared, and win the prize hog at every year's festival.
rings in halls of lore, their echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker.
I mean, especially since I can apparently just smash boxes and find gold.
She is the heart of spring, of day.
Oh, weapon sock into those, but they're not using daggers this run. Yeah, why not? Let's do special delivery. Just collect everything. I didn't seem bothered by that at all. Oh, there we go. Fuck your livestock. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna massively undercut them by killing all of their livestock. And when they have to buy more, I can be like, oh, I can sell my livestock for cheaper. Because I didn't have to rebuy them every few days. Snow Adventurer with a giant flaming hammer and lightning abilities came in and murdered them. Look at oh, thanks. I've unlocked fast traveling. Cool. But nowhere does fast travel to yet,
Everyone
game.
just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close.
Watch out!
Go back to your business. Go on.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Herc will protect us.
I just showed up.
What you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savage like this.
Oh.
Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this.
Oh.
I'm the Warden of Goreheart, and a poor one at that.
At least you know
I've
it.
been back from the war for only 6 months and been Warden for less than 2.
Oh.
Now here I am with an injured Fae on my doorstep. I'm a disgrace.
Now, talk about being down on oneself.
It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade. Likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds. It's difficult to say. We've been plagued by the Red Legion for days, but it's not their way to go after the Fae in the area.
But he sounds pretty
Like their
miserable.
target's mortal. In case you haven't heard, there have been some Tuatha sighting in the woods.
He really
to the
just
west.
doesn't want to be doing what he's
That's
doing.
also a possibility. It's
He's a good
unlikely
choice in
that-
hairstyle, though. And beard style. He just needs a sweet, face, eyebrow piercing, like me. I mean, like, they literally have the same facial hair and hairstyle. This is really weird.
Well,
I didn't do that on purpose.
With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I'm a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps the Fae will know how to.
This guy's really, really open about
If
very
not,
personal
we'll happily
things to
fight.
somebody he just met. Like, I just walked into town, and if anybody was paying attention, I just murdered some of their livestock on my way in. And he's just pouring his heart out to me.
She spends her days on the precipice overlooking the village. She doesn't
Must
think
be
we're aware of
really,
her
really
presence,
upset
but we most
about his
certainly
life.
are. Bye now.
Alright, now we can get away from the moaning Fae. Oh yeah. Holy fuck. That's how the world works that's how this world works. You share facial hair and hairstyle. You're just besties immediately. Truth, the flame, the feel, the song. These look really... These do not look like shepherds anything. Just from their little... The wind, the night. Moon. Tower. Alright, I'm gonna guess this is the mage stuff. You get the DLC and you get a whole bunch of free crap. I do kind of miss my hammer already.
Herc will protect us.
Let me get rid of some of this extra crap I got.
Nothing to see back here. Just a man working for his pay.
Alright. That's not suspicious or anything. When I'm walking around and somebody approaches me and I go, "There's nothing to see here," they're always like, "Oh, alright, cool, you're not doing anything shady."
Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket.
I don't want this stuff anymore. Do you mind taking my skull and bones? It's not too uncleanly for a place like this, right? You guys seem pretty on a level.
About that Fey girl they found outside. Why?
The chakrams. Oh, what do you have for me to do?
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take risks. If you have
I mean, she was paying me for the bones, but I guess if she has a buyer on the other end, she knows better than me.
Some may try to color it with fancy words, but we're warriors for hire, the best in these lands. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest respect all over Amalur. You could head straight to Shieldring Keep and pledge your sword. Might work, but a commendation from me would carry a lot of weight.
You could go there, but you should probably do something for me first.
There are two brothers, scoundrels of the Red Legion, named Osgar and Medgar Krast. Bring me proof you've dealt with them. I'll pay in coin and my good word.
died somewhere in the woods north of here. Medgar was last seen east of his brother's camp. Bring me their Legion daggers, and I'll pay with coin and a commendation to join the order right then.
Your parents kind of ran out of creativity. Huh? The adventure. What do you do up here again?
I am Katrin. Do you require my healing touch in mind, body, or both?
Okay. So I gotta lift curses and get my diseases cured and heal myself if I'm not already full health. But I handled that myself, thanks. Oh, don't want to steal. Just kidding. Oh, cool. Around. Still wary of me. Damn it. Dude, what does that say? I need a peasant's tunic. That was a waste.
Damn Red Legion.
Going on over here. Avery, I came to Gorhard to look after your kin. Ricky is as wonderful as you described, yet she is a shadow. She misses you, my friend, as do we all. Watch over her since you cannot, and I will visit you often. This war be damned. Who would have guessed I would come to a mission and trade a prison for a cloister? If only we had both escaped. Last the bars are too strong, the Tuatha too cruel. In your arms, Mason. Dude, this guy's just like tossed in there. Fuck, man.
I'm not accustomed to all of this excitement. It was difficult enough to adjust to life during wartime. Now we have to be on our guard for Tuatha right here in our own home. What is this world coming to? Goodbye.
Nothing that I want to talk to you about. You're not interesting at all.
Cast down the brothers of St. Odwig's. Only when they fall to earth will they realize they are not above us. The bricks of
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although, one never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps Mitharu is at work.
Need to learn a lot more about this. Well, relearn a lot more about this game's lore. Tell the different deities and whatnot. You know, because I'm not even sure who these guys deal
The
with.
first bricks were laid 50 years ago by Odwig himself, before his demise at the hands of trolls. We honor him by converting the Fae to the worship of Mitharu. Alas, we have yet to convert a single one. But that does not keep us from trying.
It was good seeing you, man. I hope to see you again soon. Have a good one. And thank you. Thank you. If you have any other suggestions, I'm always open for them.
We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens.
We must. We'll help you.
God be praised. His order reigns supreme.
You say so, buddy.
Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fey ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms.
I hope so too, because you've got like one of those shrines in there, and I kind of need that.
Egan was last seen in the woods outside the wall. Goodbye.
Enough of the oppression.
Enough of you.
Enough of the spiritual hoarding and claims of superiority. Mitharu does not judge. She loves. Are we not lied to enough? We are at war. We scrabble for every supper. We live in fear of one another.
How am I still hearing her? Jesus. I'm like on the other side of the friggin' town now. Don't even know where I'm going right now. We're just kind of wandering off into the woods. Kill the first thing we find. Bugger! Dead. Sorry, boggarts are bad. Okay. See what else? Nothing? Alright. Doing way over here, guys. Dying. Let's clear out this bandit cat. Death notice. Okay. I guess we'll see what happens with that. Kill the kids. I don't think any of these bandits have kids, Kel. But I will kill them. Banditry isn't exactly a kid's life. Nope, no loot. I wonder why they're bandits. They're all fucking broke. Oh, this is the new one I got. Oh, there's 5 keys. Interesting. Guess that'll matter to me later more. So how you doing today, gal? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't heard from you. Anything interesting going on in your life? So
she bested Strang in combat fair. Fenian cycles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role, a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
wreck everybody's stuff. Oh, what you need me to put? Hang on 1 second. Just putting a dress on Batgirl for my daughter. Wish I had a webcam for this so you could see this. Hysterical. So if you want to see all of the hysterical things that my daughter does on this side of the cam, then donate towards my webcam fund so I can pick one up. And you can see Tegan harass me to dress dolls while I'm playing video games. Wrong clothes. Wrong isn't this doll's not supposed to be dressed up. She's Batgirl. She already had the Batsuit on. Another water. White flakes. I have white flakes already. I call them my friends. Oscar Christ. You were the fucker I needed to come kill. I'm gonna jump down from that cave. Oh, down here. Okay. What's next? Egan's right over there, so let's go and do that. Let's rescue Brother Egan. Oh, hey. Oh, look, I was helping you, Bear. Some more dresses. Need to take care of something for a minute. I'll be right back, guys. I am back. Everyone's cups have been refilled. My cup has been refilled. Baby. Coffee. Children. Everyone. And I discovered I have off tomorrow as well. So, hooray. Extra days off are always wonderful. Where were we? Oh, we have a level up. You can change shot combining two, same quality. But shot more frequently. I don't even know what that is yet. Yeah, sure. I like gold. I love gold. Alright, I have 3 ability points. I guess we're gonna stick at sorcery for the moment. Do love chakrams. Good cherry blue. Fun. I'm gonna do the scepter mastery, definitely. Casting goes reduced by 10%. Hell yeah. Storebolt. Starbolt. Still stay an acolyte, I guess, then. I haven't done the 6 and 6 yet. Robes. But so much more abilities. Brother Egan,
Yes?
how are you?
What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmaran the Eternal, messenger of the Fey folk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious.
What?
It sounds rather silly, doesn't it? I had a feeling it would. I need a mage name for when I become all-powerful, for when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me. What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious, Lord Zaltanus? No? And those were the good ones.
Really, those are the good ones. Those are the ones that you're going to go with.
I'm new to the Feylands. Until I joined the mission, I'd never even left my home village. That's why I volunteered. I wanted to see the world. I want to visit the gardens of Issa, to meet gnomes and Alfar, to live The Order of Mitharu was a good way to leave home, but I want so much more. Wait, Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it.
I feel like it, and you're able to.
They are Fey twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is. All they require of me is to fetch for them this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me. Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future, a future full of magic and wonders. Let's go.
Somebody's being run through.
It is in the
He's
caves
being
of
fleeced.
Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild Fae. They believe I have the potential to succeed where all others have failed, including them. You see, they can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. Then they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae.
Oh yeah, sounds legit.
Goodbye now.
Well, this sounds suspicious at all. Hey, well. What are these things?
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for
What
a
the
Fae
hell?
lover. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, "Your readings are amazing. You should go." You should have said it.
Good thing nobody ever abuses these stones.
And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Picking mini games. Ever fun. Can't think of a game where I enjoyed the lockpicking. No, that was the shrine that I just walked away from. Oh, hey, it's you.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice. Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another.
Wow.
The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by
Racist.
name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
This person's turning into a quite the jerk.
I cannot reveal much, The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you.
Where can I find this potion?
A mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
Yeah, apparently I didn't do that.
Farewell.
Did I?
Already. Hold on.
Where are my skills? You have 1 point now, Alchemy. Might be able to make it, I guess. Figure out how to use alchemy. Grab some more. I bet there's like an alchemy table or something back at town that I might be able to mess with. Worst case, I'll just steal the... Not steal, but buy from the apothecary like she said. Run! Run! Hey, what's over that way? A lot of red. And a shrine. Oh. Well, that's not weird. Okay. Death touch. Doesn't really explain what it does, but alright. I don't think I need to enter Fate mode against some brownie in this game.
There.
Thanks, man. I appreciate the bits, any amount. Did you know how to use them, or are you just figuring them out now? It's 5 bits, right? Yeah, man, I got a nickel. Thank you again, my man. I really appreciate it.
No.
That puts you as my top cheerer now, right? You're gonna be up at the top there. I'll have to remind everybody that you're you got your own stream and I go follow you. Especially if I'm doing the overnight streams. I'll be like, anytime I'm not overnight streaming, go check out my cousin.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? I've been noticing the symptoms.
Blood leaking from my eye sockets.
No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
Thanks for all the bits, man. Thanks for the bits, cuz.
Do you really think I'm able to part with anything, much less one of my finest mixtures? This is a place of research. There is no charity.
Oh, can I make it? Oh wow, it's expensive. What kind of garbage I can sell you? Fence.
I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry.
Half of the mist. I guess my glass is too small.
Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well. It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secret. All I can say is that it involves lesions, goiters, and a good deal of pus.
It sounds delicious.
I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers.
See, this is more gnomes. None of them are adventurers. They cause all this trouble, but they don't go around fixing it. Get other people to do it for them. Lazy bastards.
It's the only way to keep us safe. He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnor Farhall, the Arathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but people say many things.
Ew. These stupid things, mostly.
Farewell.
Faye, in Gorhart, it isn't right.
Can I use this down here? There we go. I don't have any recipes, so that makes that difficult. Man, I only had a guide or something to these recipes. Oh, wait, I do. I have the enormous guidebook for this game, but I don't think I'm going to pull it out. I feel like that's dirty. Found the minor healing potion. It didn't explode. It's a big plus. Could be good or bad. Oh, okay. Alright, I clearly can't create this potion. I have to rob it from this bitch. Okay. Definitely not trying to steal it. Unless there's like a treasure chest here, but there's clearly not.
Please leave.
Please leave. Just ask me for help, dude. He just asked me to help and I'd be like, get the hell out of here. Good. Guess I'm going to the ruins to help your friend. Come back and give you the greater healing potion. So the guy.
Greetings.
So happy. Lawbreaker's Grotto.
Believe me, the attack has me spooked. I'm not even a proper warden, just a volunteer. I'll stick to jail duty. At least there, the criminals are behind locked doors.
Aaron. Nothing useful. Clearly I need a better alchemy if I'm going to do this potions thing. I don't know if I was going to do it, to be fair. My death blessing back. Whatever that does. Oh, hey.
I have a secret to tell you. I am not sad. When I was a girl, my father used to tell me that when you grow old...
Actually, I thought that was going to continue on through the loading screen there. So, sorry about that. Hey, there's the guy I want. Wrecking his stuff, don't mind me. Average difficulty. Damn it. Oh, that was a good guess.
What is this?
Wake up.
What you doing down here? Don't you know Agna Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid?
You're the one that's here.
Oh, I see. The Twisted Gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them.
What a
At this
bastard.
very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so pathetic. Of course she can never learn of my ruse, can she? I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. Yeah, I'm attacking in the wrong direction. Well, that was anticlimactic. At least for that first one. Oh, by the way. Oh, I'm actually supposed to destroy crates this time. Nice, nice. My favorite things to do is destroy crates. Bye. What do we got back here? We can go on purple stuff. There's nothing. Stuff there's nothing. Oh, the brownies are taking care of it for me, but they don't like me either, so they have to die. Oh. I'll loot these guys that you were looting before. Not gonna harvest that apparently. Take this. Ooh, respect that. This scepter's kind of cool. So where are we going? No, I'm getting lost. You did. I love that as one-shotting them. That's just a really great opening move. Yeah. It's the spot that I'm up below and is important. Can you just hop down? No, I gotta go all the way around. No, just freaking vaulted the thing and just started throwing chakram around. Start chopping, lopping off heads. They're Red Legion bandits, they don't deserve any mercy. Alright, bye. And got up and died. Oh, and the animations do that. It's just hysterical.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you're wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The ancient ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the
What a
past.
lucky guess.
The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone.
Oh, they are all over the place. Wow. All gonna be... Formula shipments, formula shipments, formula shipments. Yeah. Everywhere. Yeah, I got you. Miss loot? Hell no. To a different area. There's a stone. I like the stones that sing to you more than like the random explanations from the dumbass humans that found them. Don't bother you. I'm fucking helping you. I just saved you, bitch.
Ugh, finally. Someone that looks like they could stand up to a moderate breeze.
Oh.
There's need for an adventurer such as yourself. Me and a crew are mounting an expedition to a new land, south of here. Ah, clever and strong, I see. It's as I said, we're going to the teeth of Naros, the land south of Dalentarth. If you want more information, seek Hellick Cross. He's leading us. We're camped beyond Ettenmere.
Alright.
Fine.
Fine, wow. Quite the attitude you got there for somebody who just invited me along on your expedition. Fine, whatever.
In the country of Niralim's embrace, the summer manifests.
Baldur, Waldina.
You know her, him,
fine,
the resplendent warrior, or the ardent conqueror. You mortals named him King Issa. In the youth of your people's memory, you bore witness to Issa's exploits. He is your legend of might and eminence. Come, listen to a tale of Issa and Owen, the Godstorm, the Withering
Wall. Sorry, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Z is very excited. Hey Pat, cuz, you still there? Yeah, just lurking for now. Kill him while he's doing sit-ups. Have you seen any pictures of Z or anything yet? Like, have you caught up any stuff on like Facebook or whatnot, or has anybody shared anything with you? I don't know if you're like totally out of the loop since Mom moved down here. I'm reasonably certain I still have your number as long as it hasn't changed. I'll send you some photos of it, man. Yeah, it's tough to keep everybody in the loop up there because, you know, my grandma passed and Grandpa Steve is down in Florida with Mom, and I don't talk to the rest of the family, so... Well, I'd hope so. You've had 7 years to see pictures of her. Really? You haven't seen any Azia? Had they slipped past? I know we post both on Facebook. Oh, brownies are... You guys are just eating people over here. Let's just put a stop to that. Anything else? Just the Egan thing. Grab that on the way back down. Well, I've posted a bunch since, man. Getting big, though. Eats everything.
Stay close.
Oh, good. This guy actually keeps up with you. Oh, hey. Go check this out over here. I guess I can't just jump into the water. Inconvenient. I have all these powers, and jumping off of a low overhang into a river is apparently not one of them.
If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell. Local legend says that the great Fey mage Armin the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands.
Everyone feels very, very comfortable with telling me that they're cowards today. I mean, we're not even Hair Brothers this time.
Goodbye now.
Stick close. We're not going to run ahead of you.
Must find the veil.
Well, that was unexpected. Shouldn't I be able to dispel those? I'm pretty sure I can just supposed to be able to dispel those. Well, that's not a trap or anything. I guess that was from the people they ate. These wild Fae, you know, they eat an awful lot of people. No wonder why nobody likes them.
Glad I brought my sword.
Your sword you haven't used yet, you cowardly bastard.
Watch out for wild fae.
No, really? Oh. You should like fries with that. What achievement is that? Better than 100 complete attack chains. Nice. No, I get it, because it's combos. I get it. It's clever. Elemental resistance and mana regen. Second. Mana cost. Chance to steal 1 mana per hit. Mana stolen per hit. Doesn't match, but it's better. Hodgepodge of colors. Taking me. Need a lifesteal on hand. Going, you bastard. I'm glad the escort quests keep up.
What is this? A little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem. Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies.
I knew it.
The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play.
And I guess I can just kill you.
Then you'll have to pay for it with your life. You see, we have much invested in this deception. Blood, gold, not to mention the hours wasted on Egan.
You could have just got it yourself, you morons.
But we're an honourable pair. We worked hard for our prize, and now we mean to have it. You cannot cheat me, my friend. After months of thieving these woods, I think I know my curses. What's your decision?
Yeah, I knew that 5% was just a poor choice. I mean, it didn't matter very much, but...
Poor choice. Besides, Egan was just an instrument, a tool, as I'm sure you discovered. He can be disposed of, and so can you.
Okay.
You outsmarted us once, stranger, but don't expect it to happen again. My brother and I didn't get to where we are today by being fools.
Alright, you're gonna get today by being dead.
Let's hope.
Good.
I didn't know. came to Gorhart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so
Oh, you think?
magical. You must think me a fool. And Father Dinwell, come, let's return to the mission. I must ask forgiveness of so many.
Oh my god, dude. You're so lucky that I need to get to that mission. Yeah, I'm gonna return the... Oh, that I broke all those boxes. She'll give me crap too. Good old-fashioned quest turned into the village time. Didn't mean to kill your chicken.
To the mission!
Where is the order that Mitharu has given us? I see no order in obstructing the truth. That is chaos! That is what the mission fears!
Great Mitharu, Egan has returned. As for you, you have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one, to be sure.
Thanks for those scout's daggers. I'm sure I will never use them. What's up in here? Bookshelf houses the collection of Brother Till, last scripture of Master Sound's perpetual mission. Most of the titles in the remaining books, Till's literary interest tended toward the lewd and lascivious. You may retrieve all of the missing volumes and return them to Till's collection for your reward. Nice. We're gonna find some smut. Whereas some people call them romance novels. Just 50 Shades of Grey, man. Stuff down here. Take it all. Am I that kind of thief? I don't think I am.
Oh, I didn't see you come in. I was reading this letter, and is there anything I never thought it would happen. They're coming. Even with everything else going on in this village, the Red Legion is coming for me.
Really? I've been killing them all day.
I was not always the pious man you see before you. No, I was a scoundrel, a raider in the dreaded Red Legion, a gang of the notorious bandit Red the Dead Idward. But plunder could not sustain me. I wanted something more. Several of us faked our deaths and deserted, always knowing that Red might track us down. And now, he has. It's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy the blood rite. 2 lives for 1. He'll let me go, but only if I kill the men who deserted with me. But I cannot. I could hand myself over to Red, but he'd have me killed. The only other choice is to kill the men who left with me. I can't do that. I'm not the man I used to be. I do what I must. I only hope Ugnar and Itrin will forgive me. Ugnar works in Gorhart village. Itrin haunts the ruins near Haxi, still struggling with his demons. Be on your guard. I fear they will likely come for me as well. When it's finished, take their daggers and bring them to Red Idward. He will demand proof. Take mine to start. Good luck, my friend. May Mitharu bless you. Ugnar works for the inn at Gorhart. Itrin has taken to calling himself. Farewell, my friend.
Sure, I can come up with a better way for it. Hey, any things have gem sockets? I don't even think so. Unequipped stuff does. Alright, so I'll deal with that a little later.
Is the right satisfied?
Dude, you just walked upstairs. Give me a minute. Lots of hammers.
Have you come to protest the mission as well? The news has spread to every village. It's on every tongue. We are so close.
What are you talking about, Zelda?
Followings cannot resist much longer. And once it relents, all others will follow in its wake. The tome will be ours. It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Matharu. I have undergone the ordination rites and am as legitimate as any monk. Father Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary.
No, well, I can't have that sexist bullshit going on.
Reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never let me close enough to get a glance. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites! Don't commit any crimes on my account. Of course, if Mitharu compels you to see justice done, then I won't stand in your way.
Oh, I know where the tome is. I won't have any of this sexist bullshit on my watch. We're gonna steal this book. Let's see what it has to say. No? You don't want me to read it?
How are you doing? If you're ever feeling overburdened with the weight of the world, feel free to visit us.
See what he has to say. Maybe this person's like not on the level.
Frustrating, that one. Stubborn to the spirit. She claims to know the will of Mitharu better than those of us who have spent a lifetime studying scripture. If only she would be touched by the hand of reason.
Okay. Go check out this book with the sister Zelda. What? We kicked her butt.
Great Mitharu, you found the
Or she just fell asleep on the fucking floor.
I'd give a sack
Weird.
of gold to see the look on Father Dinwell's face. He will no longer be able to deny my entrance to the Order. Mitharu does embrace all. Thank you. I won't need any gold as a servant of Mitharu. Take what I have. It's yours. I will remember you in my prayers.
Yeah, cool. 156 gold is boss.
Welcome to Gohart.
Make it quick. I've got work to do.
Oh, it's that guy.
That's with firewood, not in Gorhart. What do you know of the Red Legion? Whatever it is, forget it. You'll be safer, wiser, and better off in the end. Ignorance is bliss, my friend.
I'm gonna kill this guy if I don't have to. I'm sure there's something else we can come up with.
I knew it was only a matter of time, and I'm not surprised. Delph will do anything to save his own hide, but hiring a sword to do his bloody work is disgraceful. If you want to collect my dagger, you'll have to fight me for it. Steel for steel. I used to be quite a scrapper. Didn't Delph tell you that? Edward knows where I am. When he shows up, the only thing to keep me from death is still having this knife. This is no longer a game. I'm fighting for my very survival.
Let's go that friggin' persuasion.
Choice. Let's hope your blade is sharper than your wits.
Well, my magic is. God, I knew you were a traitor the moment I saw you. The reason I let you join us have much more. Kill the others, or you're going to make me very happy. Bet he talks like that to all the. We got some persuasion. I mean, maybe we can survive it. Actually, pass one of those. Should probably put some points in mine. I haven't done anything yet. Sorcery for now. Hey, what's going on, Gregor? How you doing?
Get out of there. Keegan.
Just trying to figure out what I'm gonna level with right now.
Keegan, get out of there.
Finish maxing that out, just so it's done. Out of the way. It's more conservative casting. I'm gonna work on my way into might. I just haven't found a nice weapon, and I'm using these chakrams right now. But I think I eventually want to do hammer. Hammer, scepter, might, and sorcery. Just like crush people with my fucking hammer. Which is why I haven't put anything in chakra master yet. Oops, I almost killed a bison. That would have been bad. You've played this game before, right, Kev?
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks.
Kingdoms of Amalur?
That the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks
An older game for like Xbox, and PlayStation, and
You may think you understand the
Eventually it came to PC.
but you truly
I think it was like one of the...
You are a friend to this village.
I think it was on a 360.
Nanny Henry, take this. It is not much.
It's an interesting game.
Idea of my gratitude.
It was made by a It was funded by Kurt Schilling. He was a pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. The writing was done by R.A. Salvatore. The art direction was done by Todd McFarlane. And he got so into debt making this game that he had to sell, like, controlling interest of the company to Rhode Island. So the game bombed, and he couldn't pay his taxes. They just, like, seized all of his assets and closed down his studio. So, like, they never made the other two games in the trilogy. Well, his idea was just to get, like, the best of the best in every category. So the best fantasy author, the best, you know, crazy out there artist of the time. I need that greater potion.
Do you really think I'm able to part with anything, much less one of my finest mixture? This is a place of research. There is no charity. Farewell.
Gotta be around here somewhere. You told me I could take it.
Need supplies? Try the corner shop.
Yeah, in theory. What, that little gnome bitch? She's super rude.
Welcome to Gorehart.
More unstable potions. I'm sure that won't be bad or anything. Two? No inspiration. Well, something's got to come out of any of this experimentation. Minor mana potion. All these unstable potions now. No closer to that greater one. Yeah, in this area, it's really not that great. It's way too mellow. But then again, we're in a potion shop. I can't imagine the potion shop's gonna have, like, black metal blaring in the background.
Behave yourself.
Once I'm outside again, it'll be good. I don't know why is it trying to show me that it's got like a... Oh, it's just a fucking dresser. Does a treasure look like a treasure chest?
Come in my shop anytime, and please enjoy a discount on all services and merchandise.
Unless it's a greater healing potion, then fuck you.
goodbye.
Alright, just gotta fight goodbye. Go to hell. Not happy about it. Well, I mean, Nordic folk music is the shit, so.
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough.
Not
Let's
enough.
go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. We'll be enemies. She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fae heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorehart would be a ruin by day's end.
I mean, if they have centuries of combat experience, how did some random farmer just, like, shank you in the back? Seriously? I mean, I feel like you earned that one.
I'm not sure yet.
You're an immortal warrior, and
even worse,
fucking pig farmer stabs you and you fucking die.
They don't kill their
Get
own.
out of here.
So it must have been someone in Gorehart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Gorehart to the... We could go to the War Sworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell?
Go to House of
You're
Ballads.
turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude.
It's because there's some awesome quests in the House of Ballads, if I remember correctly.
Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. Farewell.
Look how whiny she is. That's no immortal warrior.
What is it?
There's my inventory down before I get out of here. There, I wanted to say. Yeah, I got plenty of room.
What do you want?
It's just glitched under the pillow.
Be well.
The pillow's taking her head off. The pillow's the murderer. It's okay, everyone. It wasn't a member of Gorehart. It was just one of the pillows. The pillow killed your famed immortal warrior. It's true. Look, the pillow is consuming her skull now, as we speak. Really? Oh, dude, did you see the new trailer for the new Total War era? I'm freaking stoked. I knew it had to happen eventually. When they were like, it's an era we've never done before, the next two historical games, I'm like, one of them's gotta be the Three Kingdoms era. Because, like, that's one of the most famous periods of war in history. And they still hadn't covered it by now. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, man. And the next Dynasty Warriors is coming out in February. Dynasty Warriors 9. It's going to be an open world Dynasty Warriors game. So you're going to be able to run around kind of like an open world style and just like, you know, jump your way into your own castles and invade them on your own. You know, have your army trailing behind you or some shit. I have no fucking idea how that's going to work, but it's supposed to be badass. yeah, you did.
Two legs, please help me. Other two legs are cruel. They will not help. No, I am cursed.
Two legs are cursed.
You believe me? Many think I am just another two-legs. They are wrong. I am a wolf, cursed to wear this shape by evil sprites as some cruel
Kill this hobo.
I still have wolf thoughts in my head, but two-leg bodies are so clumsy they can't even catch dumb meat birds. I must be changed back. The sprites are near. Even now I smell them, but I cannot fight in this form. Will you help, Two-Legs? Thank you, Two-Legs.
Yeah, I could help him. I love killing sprites. Sprites are the worst.
Water from a magic well, guarded by the sprites that cursed me. Be warned, the sprites have much magic, for the well they guard is older than this wood, and from that they draw their power.
That's alright, I'm gonna wreck him.
The sprites guard the well, which is near the river to the north.
They have much magic. Thanks. Thanks, weird. Thanks, weird guy. Maybe we should lay off the sauce. What if he turns into a wolf? Is he still a hobo? Do I kill the hobo wolf? Oh, I didn't one-shot him. That was weird. It's been a while since I didn't one-shot somebody with that. Oh, well, that's not gonna work. A storm champion. And none of them have loot. What are these cheap-ass sprites doing? Oh, I still have this thing. Test this thing out. See how you do. Not what I want to do. Scepter's bullshit. It's down this way. Oh, it's you again. Stay in one spot like a good quest giver. Stop wandering around. Otherwise, I'm gonna have trouble finding you. I don't know why, but the color scheme here reminds me of an area in SOTOR. I forgot what the planet was. One of the like the later ones. The expansion I played was an evil Sith planet or some shit. But there's a lot of rivers you jumped over and crap. It was all red and fucking green in the forest because it was corrupted or some shit. Would you rather be the Naruto run? Stick his arms out behind his back and just go. Fuck you guys. Listen, these Fae are way more trouble than you guys are. Just give up. I mean, I'm just using chakrams. I would just equate it to Sun Shang Xiang. Oh, hey, just here to murder you. Don't mind me. Dude, I was referencing Dynasty Warriors, then you know it. Hard lockpicking. Didn't invest in lockpicking yet. Survival mode Fallout 4. It's been a while since I played Fallout 4 in general. I can do another run through of that. Lose all these picks. Watch out for the picks. Nah, it wasn't worth it. That's when we have to eat and drink and stuff, right? Oh, is he just like fucking slowly die? You know, like real life? I have to change my build up because my build wasn't really great for wouldn't be really great for survival mode, being as it was just pretty much me running around that power armor and a fucking hammer. You never have to worry about running out of ammo, right?
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing.
I just got to a certain point where I had like the crazy experimental power armor and it just had like 4 bajillion batteries, so I just kept the batteries on me and just ran around with that special thunder hammer you get really late in the game. And I was like one-shotting super mutants with it. Ammo was waiting survival. Oh yeah, that would be awful. I wanted to hit the Bargus, not you, you dirty brownie. There we go. Oh, I need the different keys than one of the Ammon keys I have. I have like 3 Ammon keys and I have the wrong ones for the one statue I found. God damn it. We'll do that after this game then. We'll do a survival Fallout run. And see how many times I'll die. Terribly. I do want to get through this game, because I don't even think I got through this game the first time I ran through it, and I think I just stopped playing after a while. This game does get long. Oh my god, the lockpicking. Have you ever found a game where you were just like, man, this lockpicking minigame, that's what I love about this game. I don't think I've ever ran into one. I mean, I liked Fallout's lockpicking.
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagrel will never be occupied by one so mundane. Hallam the White.
You just insult me? I'll murder you.
Not be interrupted at this our time of greatest need. No doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool. I told her to avoid your settlement, to avoid Odaroth altogether. She never listened to my warnings.
Now, see, they told her so.
Her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened? Attacked, you say? Your kind is too timid to even speak to us, and now you're trying to kill us. I do not understand it. However, your honesty is appreciated. Tell the people of Gorhart that they have nothing to fear from us. We mean them no ill will, as long as they leave the forest undisturbed as they found it. The House of Ballads is home to the Court of Enchantments, where our heroes congregate and train before performing the feats that made them legends.
Oh yeah, these guys just redo the same shit over and over and over for centuries.
Features the Wall of Saga, which depicts the most noteworthy songs in our canon. The Hall of Accolades is where the finest Fey crafters offer their services. Trainers can be found in the Summer Sanctuary, where we go in seeking enlightenment. He was one of our most beloved knights, a ballad's treasure. I can't bear to think of him dead, now across the sea. A warrior for our savage cousins in the Winter Court. I did not fear them in previous seasons. They were our allies, as important to us as the autumn is to spring. But the Tuatha have upset the balance.
What dicks? They upset the balance. Can you believe it?
I will be here.
I'm gonna just walk past you. There's just a quest back here.
Listen, all of you. As you've clearly heard, a rare vacancy has occurred in the House of Ballads. There has been an event, a great twist in the narrative of our kind. Sir Sagrel has fallen. Sagrel, slayer of Ozigan, defender of the crown of Haxi, has been defeated. A death in the House of Ballads gives an opportunity, a chance for one hero to join the ranks of the greatest champions in Fey-telling.
Oh, I can be that champion. Not a Fey, but you know.
Wenson the Bold.
I'm the hero of the story.
Do any of you have the courage to pass the confirmation? If you do, your adventures will be sung to the heavens for all eternity.
Hey, what's up? Don't mind me.
This does not concern you, mortal. You would not, could not understand. One of our most beloved heroes has fallen. Sir Sagrel's passing leaves his legend in peril. A seat in the House of Ballads cannot remain empty, lest the great stories end. And that must never happen. We are the collectors of tales.
I want to fill the seat. I don't care if it's Fae only. Bitch, stop being racist.
Of all Summer Court heroes. Our deeds are known across the Fae lands. Our great knights, Wenson the Bold, Airmer the Pure, Olaine the Kind, are destined to repeat their quests for all eternity, that no Fae may ever forget. They remind us of who we are and what we've done, of our greatest achievements and our deepest losses. The house ensures those defining tales are never forgotten. Sir Sagrul, Slayer of Ozigan.
Oh yeah, I get it. Defender of the Crown. He's like the Daenerys Targaryen. He's got like 4,000 titles.
Beloved knights. His tales have endured for generations. Several days ago, he departed to do battle with the Grave Thresh, his most famous and legendary foe. But there was an event, a twist in the story. In this telling, it was the Thresh that bested Sagrul. Such an outcome has never happened. I don't know what to make of it. You are bold, but that is not how
Get the hell out of here. My Blizzard app is like, oh, I need to update.
These are strange times.
Check you out, Blizzard.
It weaves itself in new patterns and change. It is the one thing with which we Fae have no experience. If you so choose, join the other pledges. You too may attempt to defeat the Grave Thresh, recover Sagrul's ring, and take his seat in the House of Ballads.
It's not for the immortal, but if you want to try, go ahead.
The lair of the Thresh is east of this great house, in the hollow of Gorgoeth. In the evenings after dark, you can hear its disturbed slumber. The cries are unsettling. It is a popular tale, featuring the Summer Court's most treasured rogue. One afternoon, Sagrul, his head sleepy with wine and dreams of women, awoke to a terrible roar. The treacherous maid of Windermere, villain of the House of Ballads, was summoning forth a beast from beneath the earth. She wished to send it against Wenson himself. When the maid departed, Sagrul tread into the beast's lair and killed it, only to realize that it was simply the first of many deadlier enemies. What a song.
Talk to this guy for long enough.
And make the song your own.
No, when I can be on Hash the Balance, I can like go in. I know, I can go in now. Check it out.
I can feel your pain.
Get out of here. Done with this for now. We're gonna hand this into Herc, and then I think we're gonna end the stream for today. It's been a lot of fun. Dinner, eat all that, and maybe I'll do something later since I don't have work tomorrow. I'll do a late night thing.
What?
I have a lot of other stuff I need to take care of. So we can go kill people.
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, I was wrong.
As usual.
The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as she recovers. Goreheart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me.
Because I am useless.
Hope you stay in
Thanks.
town.
Greetings, stranger. I understand that you are to thank for my longevity. I'm in your debt. Our people have too long stood apart. Perhaps together we can change that.
That's nice. That'd be cool. Talk it later.
I'm exhausted.
Well done. No one will miss those two.
You know, I won't.
Take this to Shieldring Keep and speak to Tyne Delfric. He'll set you to work on my word alone. Next time I see you, may it be under war-sworn banners.
Just over it. All right. Oh, I missed those last cut parts. I guess, missed the last few chats from Yakagor. Catch you later, man. Let's see, who's on? I'll send you guys over to somebody else. Whoa. Whoa. There you go, Raid. Good real life friend of mine.
Holy snap, dude. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? And everybody, shout out to Aravanda. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the extra viewership. I appreciate that, man. Everybody give Aravanda a follow. He's a really cool guy. Streams Overwatch and a lot of cool other games. And he helped me out with some things on my channel. Alright, let's go. Oh snap. Let's go over here. Oh snap. Oh, we gotta dip. I don't wanna die. Scotty's chasing me. No, Scotty don't. Scotty don't. Yes, Scotty got me. He has a lot of attack speed. I have to get this Odyssey's bow. We got the Odyssey's bow. Show them a good time. We had some fun with Kingdoms of Amalur today. Oh, that's freaking awesome. Yeah.